Hey everybody, it's Kristen and Laura, aka the ladies in the living room, aka the Bravos, because we ho for Bravo. We are here tonight talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. It's episode 4, and finally we left the shore. But before we talk about that, let me just say hi to my friend Kristen. Hey Kristen.
Hey Laura.
My other Bravo.
So good to see you.
Hi.
Hi.
You're here again.
Here we are. Episode 4.
Episode 4, A League of Their Own Worst Enemies.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. What is that for me?
God. Because it was about baseball.
Right, A League of Their Own. I get it.
Worst enemy.
I get it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, let's chunk right in. So it's episode 4, season 14.
Yep. So we get right into, it was kind of cute. So Joe and Marge were on their motorcycle.
Oh my God.
That was cute to see
Joe,
them.
you know, the whole time she was like, Joe, Joe, Joe,
Yeah.
go the other way. Joe, slow down. Joe, Joe, can you Joe, Joe, my wiglet. Joe, stop, Joe. I feel like, but she also said to the effect of, you know, I grab his little hips. Now, first of all, you don't discuss a man when you're referring to hips. I mean, that's like one of my cardinal rules, like a man with hips.
Yeah, right.
You run.
Yeah.
There's no, and then little hips.
Yeah.
I grab his little hips. Here we go.
That doesn't sound very manly for a man
Doesn't
on a motorcycle,
sound
right?
manly. I mean, listen up. And she was, oh my God, the scarf on the head. She was doing, do you remember Grey Gardens?
Yeah.
She was doing her best little Edie. She was doing her best.
That's a good one.
I can see Margaret. T for 2, 2 for T, T for 2. Come on, Joe.
But I love it when Marge says, "Oh, we love it. We love the motorcycle."
I
didn't know they had a motorcycle.
Listen, do you think? Here's what I think. Do you think Joe wants to change his name? Because how many times a day do you think Margaret's like Joe?
Yeah.
Joe.
Right.
Joe. He probably wants to change his name to like Henry or like.
And
Tom.
we have so many Joes on the show. So that's another thing. We're
Joe,
going to have to call
Joe.
him Joe B, right?
Yeah,
or
Joe B.
Joe Benigno.
We don't know if it's Benigno or Benino. If anybody can tell us that, we would love to know, because I don't know.
But
I
don't
Teresa
know.
Did reference it in the show so much. She's like, Joe Benino. She kind of like whispered it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what went down when they were on their little ride there? They ordered like a couple of burgers.
Some fries, and some onion rings that looked delicious. And they sat outside and
her with
their
her scarf.
lunch. Her with her
and she
scarf.
was talking about
covering her wiglet.
Covering the wiglet.
Yeah.
Joe, my wiglet. Get my wiglet, Joe.
We can't have that fall off.
Oh, so I wonder where they're even riding. Where are they finding like a
where was that joint? It looked like a joint somewhere,
like
but I'm like,
a burger stand in the mountains somewhere. we're talking Jersey here. Like
it was somewhere in Jersey.
Maybe they were farther away. We don't know how far they go on the motorcycle.
We don't know where they went. They could have been out of Jersey. They could have been in New York.
They can't go far because Margaret would not have looked that good getting off. They probably literally went around the corner and she was like, Joe, pull over. This is for the show, Joe. Pull over, Joe. Joe. Anyhow, so she was crying because it was the 1-year anniversary of Jandine, which is sad. And that, you know, I always love when they're Real people. Like, this is when you see, like, the real Margaret.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
And he died of a pulmonary embolism, which is kind of sad. It
was a blood clot right to the heart, they were saying.
That's what she said. That's how my dad died. And I'll tell you, if you're going to put it in order of a way to go, I think that's a good way to go because it's very fast. Yeah. It's here 1 second, gone the next.
Okay, so in a way that, you know, he went very quick.
You know, it's great for the person.
Yeah.
It's terrible for... obviously the film.
Yes.
It's terrible anyway. It's terrible to watch someone suffer. It's terrible to watch somebody go so quick because you're just like, wow. But as far as the person, like, that's the lotto, I think, because there's no suffering. You don't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know what happened. That's
clearly, Margaret's having a rough time. And I thought
I think that Joe's very supportive.
I thought he was very sweet. He's like, I'm not dying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm the devil. That was funny.
And it was a little cute when she said at the end, I promise I'll cry like this when you die too.
Oh, I know. That was funny. She's like, look, I give Joe hell.
Yeah.
You know, I give Joe hell, but this is the real stuff. This is the real. And I thought that was sweet. She's like, I'll cry for you too.
I'll cry for you too.
But he said he would get
Yeah, you could see there's real love between the two of them.
Yeah,
it's very.
I like them.
I like them.
How can you not? Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
She seems like the kind of personality she needs somebody like him. That's just going to do everything for her.
She's got a steamroll. Are you kidding me? All
so
right,
that's really good. But sad for Marge. But what else? So then we have Rachel, who's meeting Fessler for coffee. We're gonna. I said this last time. We're not gonna call her Jen because there's a couple of Jens. So we're just. She's Fessler.
She's fast.
So she's fast.
At one point, Rachel called her, come on, Fessy.
Yeah, Fessy.
I like that. I was
cute.
I might pick up Fessy. I might throw that into the
Well, we've heard people say messy Fessy. I don't know how messy she is.
Oh, I would not call her messy.
But she's not messy. She's got her act together.
You know what I would call her?
Say.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
She's got a ring on every finger. Did you notice that?
I did.
She's got like her own set of brass knuckles.
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, every finger has like some kind of ring on. I was like,
wow.
Look at Fessler with all the rings on all the fingers.
I want to say one more thing about Fessler.
Please.
I'm going to say it again. She looks amazing. Okay, I know
agreed.
she was just on last season and this season,
Agreed.
but even from last season to this season, I'm like, what do you call it? A glow up? I don't know what it is. She looks unbelievable.
Let's
so I'm
just
just like, you go Fessler.
Do you think she took in some issues with some sessions with Bill Aiden? Because what he's done to his little Frankenstein up there, she just looks so.
She's another one who
looks so damn good.
Amazing for a woman that has 5 kids. We said.
And by the way, and God bless her, but you know, she wasn't exactly like the picture of beauty. Not that she was ugly, but she just, I don't know.
She looks
just
pretty
was
incredible.
A normal person, but now she's like,
oh my god.
She just popped out of Bill's office and went, Hello, I'm here.
I love looking at her in her confessionals.
She's in that mustard dress.
She looks fabulous in every one.
She looks so good. I just can't even.
No, I can't.
And who's ever doing the makeup? It's fabulous. I mean, the whole thing is great.
It's great.
All right, let's talk about it.
So all right, we will go back to her because they're
coffee.
actually, I think, with Jen A. They haven't been showing her as much, but now we're seeing her a little bit more.
Right.
So like last episode and the episode before, she was a little bit there, but not.
She's with Tree.
And
Tree hasn't been around because she's been on, very busy with Antonia.
Yeah. Oh yes.
No, not Antonia.
Oh, she
Gabriella.
Gabriella.
Oh, that was funny when they dropped. All right.
Yeah.
Let's stick to Rachel.
That was cute.
And Fessler.
So they're meeting, and Rachel is still hurt. Rachel is still crying.
Why is she crying? Why is she?
Okay, I have to say, and I think I speak for Fessler too. I think we're getting a little tired of the crying.
Ugh.
It's a little too much, right?
Fessler was like, I just don't understand.
I don't get
why you're so mad at me at this.
What did I do?
Right? Like the level that you're mad at me. Meanwhile, I want to say that Rachel is doing crying, but there's no tears.
Yeah.
She just is like Fessy. I really love her. And I
so
you really love her. Like, good for you that you really love her.
She feels, I guess there's a sense of betrayal, but I think, so when they were talking, I mean, again, Fessler had to kind of clarify, we weren't there to just sit down and talk about you and John. However, when you and John came up and John came up about this drug dealing past, I looked at it as a victory because Teresa gave John a compliment.
Right. And she said, as always, I'm going to advocate for you.
Yeah.
Fessler was like, I thought it was a victory. I'm going to advocate.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I just don't understand. And then I think it was just squashed. I mean, I feel like it was a little.
How much more? I mean, I think Fessler herself said, I'm bored with this.
Yeah, like, I'm bored.
Right?
What
I'm
are you
bored.
doing? Move on.
Let's move on. And I think at the end they hugged it out and there for you, Rachel.
Yeah,
and, like, I still love you. The family. We're so close. That was very sweet.
Wait,
that was good.
I have something. Rachel's confessional. Let's talk about the dress with the gigantor rose.
Oh, that was great.
That rose looks like a Venus. It looks like it's going to eat her. It looks like a Venus flytrap. It's like the
she's so tiny, right? She's little, so you just see this big. I noticed it too. I kind of liked it. I
did, but I immediately I thought the blob that ate New York. I'm like, this thing is just going to eat her. And then I was like, oh my God, it looks like a Venus flytrap. It's just going to smack her and eat her and suck her in. But
that's a good way to say it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does she look good at anything she puts on?
Oh,
like, who could pull that off?
She's stunning.
If I wore that, it would just be like, oh, why does the rose look like it has rolls?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why is the rose protruding out in 7 different directions? You just look lovely on her, like a rose.
I have another observation too.
Talk.
She's, and I'll say one more thing about the whole crying thing. She does have this rheumatoid arthritis, right?
All right.
She's been
right. We've talked about it. Oh,
right.
Yeah,
and she goes into it in this episode, right? So it might be like, with these health issues she's got going on and this pressure now with
she
Teresa,
might be just more vulnerable.
and she's more vulnerable. So
that's
really, she's going through some stuff. So we get it.
I agree.
I think that might be a little bit why.
I still always,
there's like everything is kind of happening at the same time, right? It's too much.
Too much. But I get it. But I'm ready to move on. Was Jen Fessler ready to move on? She loves her. Okay. All right, so we got that. I mentioned that she did remind me of Sammy Davis with all the rings.
I'm gonna pay attention to that the next time.
I couldn't believe it.
I did not notice those rings.
If Fessler could knock someone out, she's got her own brass knuckle.
All right. Well, maybe that's why she has them all on. She's getting prepared.
Where are we heading?
So we're heading to. Well, this was fun. We're heading to a doggy birthday party.
Biscuit
for
Aiden. Biscuit Aiden. So this says to me that this was all Olivia's idea. Because they're getting Olivia.
Yeah.
She seems to be the star of the family.
Yeah, she is. She's the personality of that family. I really like her.
I did too.
She seems like she's a housewife in the making, maybe.
She could,
in 10 years or so, you never know.
I don't think the show's got that much longevity.
Yeah.
But look at Gia.
Yeah.
Gia's like right in there at the table. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But Gia's
getting her own confessional.
Gia's had boyfriend for 6 years. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And he works for Louie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's like, he's already in the fold.
Yeah.
The family. I'm like, what?
They're going to get engaged
soon. What does Louie do? But we'll get to that. All right. We're at the door.
Please tell me, what does Louie do? I still want to find out.
I don't know if anybody knows what Louie does. Let us know.
Yes, please.
Maybe they've talked about it. I just don't know.
I might have missed it. Yeah,
I might have missed it too.
Yeah, he travels, I think, and stuff, but I don't know what it is.
Right,
but I'm sure. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So first thing I noticed, the dog is in a tutu.
Yeah, which was so cute.
Biscuit was in a tutu.
You gotta love it. Oh, and they made it looked like Olivia was making and her mom were making a doggy birthday cake. Right?
Well, also...
Was that a birthday cake for the dog? They were making...
I believe so. Yeah, they were making a cake. I believe. And then I like what Olivia was like, my dog's a bitch. I was like, all right. She's like, she's old now. She's a bitch. I don't know. She was just
she looked like she was kind of rapping a little bit, like making up her own song.
I think she's a cute.
That was adorable. I love the biscuits. The actual biscuits, not the dog, but the dog biscuits said bitch on them.
Oh, they did.
That was really cute.
I love it. Come here, bitch.
Come bitch.
Come here, bitch.
Oh, we love it.
I would have spelled it though, bish. Like B-I-S-H. Like, give me a bish.
So we had some fun people going to that party.
Teresa.
We had Teresa with Bella.
Teresa showed up with Bella.
And we said before Gia came, right? And
they were showing pictures with her and her boyfriend Christian.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's when we were talking. So I had no idea that Gia was in love, and she works for Louie. But again, we'll talk about that another time.
Very nice.
So Lady came with Dolores, but Dolores was so funny when she was like,
she was naming all her dogs.
Yeah, they were like, I could pick from like 10 dogs. Potato. What was it? Like
she was like one that has a crooked head.
Oh,
like
she was
it was like I guess she's got all these rescues. Maybe
doesn't her daughter want to be a vet?
Is
her daughter a vet?
Oh, is that right? I don't know.
Her daughter was on here a few times.
Yeah,
maybe it was because of the dog. But
well, they did show the daughter in this episode.
I feel
right?
like her daughter might, and Frank's daughter might be going to be a vet.
Oh, wow.
But I feel like I saw that 3 seasons ago.
Okay.
Or even 4 seasons ago.
Sure. That might be, yeah.
So wait, so there was that
would explain why they have so many dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they were having a doggy costume contest, but
with a red carpet and everything.
But that was cute. So cute. But I feel like the doggy contest unfortunately was rigged because Jen Aiden said right from the beginning, she's like, Olivia's like, I'm gonna have a doggy costume contest and Biscuit is gonna win.
Right. And then, of course, everyone did their dog walk down the carpet, and they were all so cute.
It was very cute. Who was in
and Biscuit
Who was in Louis Vuitton? Who is it? Even Louis Vuitton makes a mistake every once in a while. Oh my God, that was Luann too.
Yeah.
The other one, season 1 of Real Housewives of New York. Remember, she was wearing the Herman Munster shoes. Do you remember that? Oh my God, now I'm really going back to Real Housewives of New York. But they hated the girl who lived in Brooklyn with the blonde hair. And she was like, these are Louis Vuitton. And she was like, even Louis Vuitton makes a mistake every once in a while. Luann. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing way back.
Going back.
So the ladies sit down to lunch.
Yeah. So they sit down to lunch and okay, so there was a new person at the table. I haven't seen her before. Her name was Lena and she was the hairdresser.
All right.
Okay. So we got all the ladies
we talked
there.
About this off pod, but you want to talk on pod? Did you have a question about Lena?
Yeah, I do. So okay. So my question.
I think I know.
You think you know? Okay.
Yes.
So we understand that they do have a hairdresser. She might be a New York hairdresser. I don't know where her.
I'm not sure where her salon is.
Where her salon
She
is.
had her nails done though, and her nails were Lena.
Yeah.
And they were going a lot. Like they were moving. That they were clearly part of her. The way she was talking.
You gotta love those nails.
The hands were moving and the nails were moving. But we love that for Jersey. That's what happened.
Oh, we love those nails.
So what did you? So what?
So what I'm saying is, I guess, so she's their hairdresser, right? And they were showing a scene where sometimes
she does trees hair.
She does trees hair.
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's not all the time. I think let's do that.
Yeah.
So basically, Margaret had her. Not Margaret. Excuse me. Jen Aiden had invited her because Jen, on a sidebar, really didn't want to be the one to deliver this news.
No.
Which was.
Yeah.
So there was some kind of charity event.
Right.
Like Danielle asked Teresa.
Yeah.
Jen Aiden, and I forget who the third. Maybe it was Jackie.
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle. She asked 3 of them to like promote it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Danielle had asked, and then
I'm sorry. Danielle asked Teresa, Jen Aiden,
and I think Jackie.
Okay. Right.
I'm not sure who the third one was.
Right.
Anywho, she says that Danielle was like, I need my hair done. So she's like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
So the nails are going. I open the salon for her early. Not a problem. No worries. She gets so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And apparently she's there. And then Aiden's like, oh, there was a VIP section where we were all in. There was a VIP section for us and our families.
Yeah.
And I guess she was in that section. But apparently somebody walked up to her because she didn't have the right band on, or she didn't have the right, and they were like, then they called Danielle, and I guess she said she saw Danielle's nails flying across the room, like, oh my God, like what? Oh my, can you imagine?
What do we do?
Me? Does he have the same color as me? What? What's her name? Oh yeah, kick her out, whatever. So I'm just saying that maybe it was how the conversation went.
Yeah.
So basically, she was asked to leave, and Lena, the hairdresser, was not happy.
She was not happy. I think Lena was saying Danielle had to go over to her and say, you have to leave. So maybe she didn't vouch for her to stay, or she didn't have to do it like she had to maybe pay for her to stay. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, she didn't get involved.
Okay, yeah.
That was
she didn't get involved.
She didn't help her out. And she opened, how dare she?
Yeah.
Because she opened her salon early for her.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You gotta know where your bread is buttered.
Of
course. The salon is getting opened early for you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Throw her a bone and let her sit in the VIP section and have a cocktail. Let her have a Malibu Bay rum or whatever.
And enjoy that VIP lounge.
So that was like a little
confusing.
Guess
that was a little confusing.
It was a little confusing.
But so Jen A is trying to say there's some things about Danielle that are starting to unravel a little bit. I don't know what this is. Maybe we'll figure it out as episodes go on.
And then
I have no idea.
Teresa was throwing a little shade at Margaret at the end, but it didn't.
Yeah.
She basically said.
Well, it was. I think it was the joke didn't fall that great.
It fell kind of flat.
It fell a little flat, but it was Jen A was explaining that she invited Rachel and Marge. They didn't come. Marge
to the doggy party. To Biscuit's party.
To Biscuit's special
Got
day.
it. Okay.
So she didn't want, especially Marge, I guess, to feel like we're leaving her out. So she did it, and then Teresa came in and said, "Well, did Joe Benigno who was he going to bring as his dog? Margaret or his dog? Something like
right.
that.
She says, yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, it was funny because they were kind of all sitting there and she was like, so John Bing. She kind of whispered his last name and then she's like, so which dog is he bringing?
Yeah.
Actual dog or Margaret?
Yeah.
And then they cut
and
to a
everyone just
commercial.
sort of looked
Everybody
around
looks
like,
confused.
is that funny or what is
Teresa,
that?
you don't know how to land that joke. And then they cut to a commercial, and then they come back, and she says it again. I think like the producers were like, "Let's see again. Let's see if anybody in the audience gets it." Because everybody's just. I was kind of sitting there like, "What? No, I don't know." And everybody else too.
Yes.
Pardon me. And it just kind of fell.
It fell a little.
So it was
flat.
a shady boots moment for Teresa.
It was. But then it goes, okay, so Jackie is there. Jackie Goldschneider.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love, but you know what? I want to say something about her name.
Jackie.
I love Goldschneider because it makes me think, remember Goldschlager?
Goldschlager.
Oh my God. I used to do those
With
shots.
gold flecks.
They had gold flakes in them.
I used to say it tastes like Christmas.
It does.
Let's do shots of Christmas. I
did
used to say.
memories of college.
Oh,
I used
yes.
to do that all the time, going out to a bar.
Post-college,
Yep.
Christmas. That was always like a holiday shot.
It was a holiday shot.
Goldschlager. So Jackie
When I hear her
Goldschlager.
name, that's what I think about. Jackie Goldschlager. No, Jackie Goldschneider was
But
there.
Jackie was just like, I have good feelings here. And then who was like, I feel, was it Dolores?
It was Dolores saying, I feel like
Oh, yeah.
her
I
and
feel like
Tree
we're
were getting,
sound.
they were very much getting along.
Yeah, she was like, wait a minute.
And Dolores was like, am I in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, Dolores was like, wasn't it just last year that she wanted her dead?
Yeah, they hated each
So
other.
they were like, she's like, what is happening here? Like, no.
They had a pretty, I know they had like one really bad fight. They might have had a couple of bad fights in prior seasons. Jackie and Tree. But you know what? It's great to move on. Forgiveness is a good thing.
And Fessler were good, she says. And
Fessler brings up at the party about
it's always
the
like
conflict she's having a little bit with Rachel, and it's a little tired.
And then she was like, Louie and John should talk.
Yeah.
You know.
Like they should talk, and Gia puts in her 2 cents a little bit, which is good.
And then we have Dolores talking about her. Did Dolores talk about it there, or is that the next? Oh my God! Wait, this was funny. Her battle for Brooklyn.
Yeah,
she starts talking about, and it's for Memonides. I believe it said Memonides, and actually, my son has a doctor there, not for cancer, but for some other stuff. So it was fun to see. But they've had this on in the past.
Yeah.
And I guess obviously that's where the League of Their Own reference comes from, because they were having the game. But the best was Dolores. She was talking about it to wait a second. She was talking about it to Paul.
Yeah.
And that was so funny. And she said something to the effect of like, so Paul, I know you don't understand American baseball. I might be getting ahead of myself a little bit, but she was like, Paul, I know you don't understand American baseball, but this is a mitt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, when was the last time you held a baseball bat? And he was like, 25 years ago. And she's like, were you playing baseball? And he was like, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I thought that was very funny. But
I
might be jumping ahead of myself. Because, but that just made me giggle.
Yeah, that was, every time he talks, I giggle.
Not at all.
You gotta love that Irish brogue.
In his grey kitchen, in his black outfit. We could always plan on Paul. But let's get back to, sorry, I went a little bit out of order there, so I apologize.
No, that's okay.
At the end of the party, they serve a little cake. And now we see Antonia going to college.
Yep. Oh, there she is. She's going to college. That was nice.
And I love that her roommates are friends. Like, of course they would have done that. Like, I mean, it is nice that she has a friend who's a roommate, but couldn't they have just, like, sent her there and just been like, okay.
Yeah.
Bye. There always has to be, like, and then Joe, the best is cut to Joe outside with all the guys helping her move in. She's like.
And he's like, my girl does not like boys.
Tell everybody she doesn't like boys. Tell everybody. She's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, poor Antonia.
Oh, she looks embarrassed. And I get it, especially at that age.
Oh, and then Joe's like, I didn't know the dorms were co-ed. Yeah. He was like, they're going to shower in there. He's like, back when I was that age, if I even saw a leg, it was like a fox jumping on a chicken. You know? What are you going to do?
And I was kind of impressed. And you see this very plain dorm room, as it should be.
Good.
They glammed that room up.
They really did glam it up.
I mean, I know they did like a fast forward thing of showing how they, but I mean, it was like
cute. I like the little pink neon on the wall.
I love that.
But you know what also?
That was nice.
Also, it just shows me that Joe and Melissa are just more down to earth and treat.
Yeah.
Because they had Joe's truck and they normal people.
Yeah.
They threw Antonia's crap in the truck and then they pulled it and drove it to school. Not like the Wizard of Oz movie that came for Tree. That came for Gabrielle.
Days before she even got there. Right?
And everybody sees the size of these rooms.
Yeah.
What is
Where is this? I don't. Maybe Gabriella got a suite.
Joe Judice, you taking all the shit. You taking everything. Taking everything. Anyway.
Yeah, that was
unbelievable.
Oh, that was
and
good.
And then Melissa cries because she wants to stay.
Yeah.
And Joe's like, and then Joe cries too.
Yeah.
We're Italian.
Yeah.
We hold on.
We hold on. We do.
And that is
They're
true. I'm
tight.
Italian, you're Italian.
Oh, yes.
The Italian men.
They're very emotional.
Yeah.
Italians are very
Because he starts, he can't talk.
Yeah, I can't talk. He's getting choked up. So I guess Frank Catania was right. Because didn't Frank Catania say to him, I cried when my daughter went to college. Right. And here we see Joe crying.
Of course you knew Joe was
It's his baby girl.
But how awkward is that? And then to do it on camera. And then they did that little retrospective of Antonia.
They showed little moments when she was growing up. Adorable. I loved it when they did it for Gabriella. Right now they're doing it for Antonia. So that was
sweet.
Really
I mean, it's sweet. These kids have been on this show forever. I mean, they came in on I think season 2. Yeah. So if it's been on for...
Yeah, they were the second season, right?
14 seasons. They've been on for 12 years. I mean, that's a long time.
It's a long
We've talked about it, but it is a long time.
A long time.
So now, where are we? Oh.
So we're at... so they're showing Danielle. Nate and Danielle. So they're getting ready for... She's getting ready for Fashion Week for her line.
It was cool that she was getting... I mean, the fact that she's even... Her and Fashion Week are in the same sentence is actually...
This has got to be a dream for her.
It really has.
Like a dream come true.
And it's so easy because she's got kid models. It's not like she has to go deal with, real women.
Right.
And attitudes and whatever. Just people. Yeah. We're talking about kitties.
Yeah, kitties. And I think she herself said this in an interview. She is the quintessential stage model.
Oh.
So something like
You're
this.
So talked about it.
We did, right? So
I'm sure her daughter was going to be, what's the daughter's name? I forget her name.
Valentina?
Right.
Right,
That's what
Valentina.
I wished my name was.
Yeah.
Did I say that last time? I wish my parents had named me Valentina because I was born on Valentine's Day.
That
and
would
go ahead and my main name was Dodona.
Valentina Dodona.
That was anything other than Laura.
Laura's a great name. Laura. We love your name.
So they got something for their calendar, though.
Yeah, she was saying something about a calendar, and then they started talking about her dad and her. Because, no one in her family is coming. She doesn't talk to her dad.
Yeah.
You feel for her.
But wait, her mother booked a cruise.
Her mother booked a cruise.
His mother doesn't like to travel. She lives in
Massachusetts, right?
Massachusetts
or
something. Yeah. And then, of course, the dad and the brother. But she's not ready to talk to the dad.
She's
but
not ready
yet.
yet.
Reach out all the time.
Yeah, he does. So I'm sure there is going to be a reconciliation there for the dad anyway.
I feel bad for her. But I want to also talk about her red dress. Oh, she looked like Charo, a little bit of Charo. Remember Charo?
She does have the Charo thing going on.
It looked like she needed little castanets,
comparison.
Yes.
But she's very pretty. Always looks good. Yeah, talk about hair. We were talking about the hair before. Her hair always looks fabulous. So
a lot of the time she just can't tell because there's too much going on. There's the nails, there's the accent, there's the hair.
A lot of colors.
The colors and her and in the same color at the grocery store.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
But the red dress I thought was
I loved it.
A kind of, but I didn't. That was kind of a throwaway scene with the,
Yeah, I know. I mean, we'll see.
I don't know. This episode, I don't know.
It's got to keep moving. It's got to move a little faster.
I feel like they're trying very hard to drum up drama, and even may I say,
just a bit,
that somebody said, I forget it. I forget who said it, but basically they were saying it about Jen Aiden and being like, I feel like Jen is just looking for reasons not to like me. Oh, Melissa. Melissa said that.
Yeah.
Just because Tree don't like us. So now she's trying to come up with stuff to be mad at her about.
Yeah. I know.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that because I know they show that part.
Oh, and this was where I got ahead of myself.
Oh, with the Paul and Dolores and him saying,
but wait, what's the difference between American baseball and Irish baseball?
There has to be.
They don't play with a mitt? What do they play with? A bunch of potatoes? All right.
All I know that's big in Ireland is soccer and rugby, I think. So I don't know.
But she said American baseball specifically, which leads me to believe there might be Irish baseball. I mean, I don't know. But I thought Paul did look very handsome in this actual shot. He looked very cute.
I made an observation with that too. Did he have work done maybe? I don't know. His eyes, like his face looks so smooth.
Honey,
maybe he had a facial.
They all come in the first season. Let's just
he might have had a nice facial.
They come in the first season, they look like themselves. And then they go through what I like to refer to as the Jersey car wash. By the next season, they've come out of the car wash. They've got a new face. They've got a new, somewhat, they've tweaked it.
Yeah.
So look like, all of a sudden they come out looking like a Jersey housewife. They go in looking like a normal person.
Yeah.
They're attractive, whatever, but they come out looking like tree.
Out of all the Housewives shows, franchises, the men get highlighted the most in this franchise.
Because they're
comedy. It's just so funny.
They're epic.
They are.
And funny.
Every one of them.
And they're just classic.
Really, they all are. I don't think it would be, and we're saying it's off to a slow start. Thank God for the housemen. The house
husbands, the Jersey house husband.
They're keeping it going.
So again, so
we love Paulie. Right?
We love it.
We have made that clear. We just think he's so funny.
That was funny when Dolores like, when was the last time he held a bat? 25 years ago.
Yes.
Were you playing baseball? Not at all. We said that, but it was just a funny. You would have missed it because it was just quick.
He kind of threw it in there really, really quick.
And then they do what? Then they started in with the round robins. Like, here's Jen getting ready. She's putting her hair in braids.
Yep. And
Bill's showing up. He left the pool house.
Bill was there. I loved it. I love it when they show Bill. He's another house husband. You just gotta love that guy.
One, Bill. We're going to the game. He's the count.
And then we got Tree, of course, getting ready and talking about how the color brings out her green eyes.
Oh, I was like, this is all just so like time fillers. Like, let's do the round robin and them all getting ready.
Okay, everybody
and
getting ready for the
Dolores
game.
Made the phone call to whoever.
Yeah.
At Brooklyn Baseball.
Yeah.
And he was like, 4,000 people are coming tonight.
Oh, it's very exciting.
I mean, that is exciting.
This is her big thing of the year, and it's this cancer charity, right?
Yeah, it's Mememides Brooklyn Baseball for the Cancer Center. So that's awesome.
That's
great.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Joe Gorgas was like, well, Bill Aiden's going to be there, and Gorgas was like, he's a puppet to his wife. He's a puppet. But they're going to be fine. But then, I mean, it's just like...
It's comedy. It really is comedy.
That, I'm watching it closer now. Because we're doing these recaps.
Yeah.
So it's funny because you're like, wait a minute, everything and nothing is going on.
Yeah, really. We're talking all this time.
At
what's
one time.
really happening?
Not much.
You got to get more going here.
If I was them, that's why they got to drum up. That's why Teresa has to look on the internet.
Yeah, of course.
Find old
She's
stuff.
got to find some dirt.
She got to find Fuda's old stuff on the internet.
Fuda's dirt. Marge's dirt. Remember, what did she say? I'm going to sing like a bird. What is this that she's going to sing about? I can't wait to hear about it, but we'll find out.
Who's singing like a bird?
I'm going to be singing like a bird. Oh, I love
it.
So that now when we're getting to where they're in the baseball game in the in the back, right? Getting ready.
Oh yeah, it's all going down in the locker room.
It's in the locker room.
They're in the locker room.
They're in the locker room getting ready. And Jackie shows up and she has a little conversation with Danielle because Danielle is saying, oh, you were invited to this puppy party? Oh, and then Jackie says, well, you didn't invite me to Nate's party.
Well, but first, wasn't she fighting? Hold on. Wasn't she fighting first with Margaret?
Yeah.
Weren't they fighting over? What were they fighting over? Oh, yeah.
Well,
Jackie
she was
says,
first. She was. Oh no! You know what happened? This is what it was. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
So it looks. Danielle and Jackie are sparring a tiny bit, and then Marge jumps in on.
Because she's mad about the book.
She's mad about the book.
She's mad.
Right. So I think Marge jumps in, sort of to Danielle's defense a little bit, and then Jackie turns to Marge and goes, "You never have my back." And then it got into the whole thing about this book.
Right. And her book. Okay. But first of all, she was like, what are you saying? That I needed you for... But Jackie was like, what are you saying? I needed you for the book deal?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, but you never have time. What if you never have time for me? Or
yeah.
She was just mad about the book.
Yeah.
Listen, I get...
She was so behind her to get this book going.
Well, and then she was
right. According to Marge, that's what she said.
No, Marge was like, "What have you done for me?" She was like, "It was the death-anniversary this week."
Yeah,
and she was like, "Dolores called me 3 times and checked on me. Everybody."
Melissa called me.
Melissa called. You know. What have you done for me? You know. You're not checking on me.
You're not checking on me.
And then she starts on the book.
And then she didn't get it. So the whole thing about this book is that Marge did not get a pre-copy of the book.
Right.
But
she
Melissa got a pre-copy, and Melissa doesn't read books.
And Melissa doesn't.
She had to throw that
was like, shade.
Oh,
shaded boots.
I mean,
what kind of a thing is that to say?
Yeah,
Melissa doesn't.
Yeah,
read.
Melissa doesn't read books. Okay.
Marge, come on, play fair, Marge.
Come on, be nice.
I'm surprised she wasn't.
These
like,
are your friends.
Not only Melissa doesn't read, Melissa doesn't know how to read. I mean, I was trying to say that.
That's almost like exactly. So she got a pre-copy, and who else got a pre-copy?
Oh, Jenny. Who
was it? Somebody else got a pre-copy.
It was Melissa.
I'm sorry. Fessler got a pre-copy.
Right, and Fessler read the book.
And Fessler read the book.
She read the book. So
and she read.
Marge was not happy. Oh, and then
she was not happy.
at the end, it just was out of place, and she was like, "You're a disgrace."
Yeah, you're
Marge
a disgrace.
was like, "You're a disgrace."
You're a disgrace.
What is she a disgrace about?
And they really were kind of going. Oh, and then Marge made a dig at Jackie's mother. Because she said, I didn't even give a copy to my own mother. And she goes, well, that doesn't surprise me. Something like that.
And she's like, please just don't talk about me.
Don't go that deep.
Like,
please don't go that deep
about my mother. You don't talk about my mother. But the thing about it was, I'm glad you cleared that up. Because I heard something about the mother. And I was like, I didn't even hear anybody insult her mother.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
And basically,
she kind of said it under her breath a little bit.
There was a reason, though. She's like, you're not listening to me, Margaret. Because it was like the publisher sent those books out to people who are going to do press with her.
Well, you know what? I think for Melissa, for example, she has a podcast. So I think that it was sent to her so she could promote it on her, and she could do press on it. Maybe, Fessler has a podcast now too. Maybe Fessler was doing the same thing.
And Rachel? No.
Fessler and Jackie. You know what it's called? Jersey Jays.
That is great. I love
Jersey Jays. I've heard it, and it's very good. I really like it. It's really good, the two of them. They bounce very well off each other, like you and I do.
Yes, of course. You got to have a Batman and a Robin.
You have to have a Batman and a Robin.
You got to have the
totally.
Oprah Gale. You got to have the,
Yes.
All right. So
here's another thing. One more about this Marge Jackie thing.
Yeah.
So
it's
Jackie is getting her confessionals too. So we're giving Jackie some airtime, which I like, because I like Jackie. I do like her.
I'm not crazy for Jackie, but she's
kind of growing on me.
Maybe that's why I'm like, you know what? She's bring any drama.
Sensible.
Yeah,
right?
She's like a normal person.
Yeah. She's with regular
normal issues.
With normal issues. Again, going through this eating disorder, writing a book about it.
Correct.
I mean, there's so many women and men out there who, have been through this, so it's wonderful.
That was a huge storyline.
Yeah,
either it was last season or the season before.
Yeah.
That took up a lot of airtime. I remember watching it. I wasn't watching it religiously, but every time I was turn it on, it was on.
Yeah. So that was good, but she said in her confessional, so Marge is here, and she thinks I'm here, right? Like saying, like she thinks she's above me, and I'm part of her entourage.
Oh, right. She's like,
she said something about
Marge,
that. And I'm getting tired of that, maybe.
And
right?
Exactly. And also, she was like, and Marge does not need an advance copy of my book.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye. And I guess Marge was, feeling a little, like the leader of the band.
She was the leader of the pack, and she was left out.
Sitting way down in the orchestra pit.
Yeah. And they really did go at this fight, and then Marge walked away, and she goes, well, that went left. And
but I thought that was all like, ugh.
Well,
like,
okay. Are we going to make a story out of this now? I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, it's all kind of like,
I don't know.
So they're drumming up from, it's like they're trying to make drama out of the little scraps.
Yeah. Like these little breadcrumbs or whatever you want to call it.
I thought was funny when they were showing them the entrances of the housewives getting out of the cars. Like, they kind of like are a little bit of superstars.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Like Dolores when she got out of the car, when Tree and Louie.
That was like what? A-list celebrities walking the red carpet. Wasn't it?
A good.
Oh God, yeah, I did, and they have to love it. They have to. How could you not love that? You got all these people cheering and screaming.
It was really sad. And awkward.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Because now you got the Gorgas coming in. Joe's on 10.
Can you believe
this? And now you got Tree in the room with Lo.
I mean, was that just a coincidence? Everybody
No, of
left the
course they're
locker
bringing
room,
them. Of
and
course
then you got the Gorgas in, and then you got Teresa and
all
Louie,
they're
and
doing
it was
is
like,
hoping
oh
they'll
god,
talk to each other. They're hoping there'll be a...
yeah.
But how about when Melissa's like, go say hello to your aunt? You know,
Which
she
was
met
very nice.
Gino.
I
Right?
think.
Was it Gino or
Joe Jr. maybe.
Joe?
Is it right?
I
Joe,
don't even know what the other
son's
kid's name is. It's one of them. She
one
was
of
like,
them.
go say hi to your aunt.
And he gave her a hug, which was
But
sweet.
wait, the way that they kissed Gia though, I was like, oh, this is so awkward.
It
And
is.
their cousin,
It was an awkward moment.
like, eek.
Because I feel Teresa didn't look comfortable at all, right? And
Yeah.
nobody looked comfortable. It was just, that was
And, like,
awkward.
for now, okay, so now like,
But then Fessler came into the room. Hi, and then it kind of broke it up a little bit. Like,
hello,
hi.
I'm here.
I'm
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
And I think
so that broke the ice a little bit.
Oh,
And then this was a good one.
What?
So we were talking about this woman last week. So there's this friend Tiffany.
Tiffany, who is this?
We said I think she's trying not to be a
Oh,
housewife.
was she there too? See, I missed her.
Oh, I saw her. She came into the locker room.
Yeah, because
She was talking about putting deodorant on her
Oh,
forehead
right.
so that
She's
the
like,
sweat doesn't show.
Was something? Didn't somebody say like, oh, and I did this one we were with the Jets?
Yeah, so maybe she was a cheerleader.
Oh,
for the Jets.
they're grooming her all day long to
She's
be
good,
on
right?
it. If she was a cheerleader like for the Jets, or
So she's
something,
got a
oh my
story.
God,
She's got
bring her into the
bring
fold.
her and
Get
so-
her.
Yep, they were. She made her way there. And then they're showing the game gets started.
Dolores gets the mic. She was really happy to have
Yeah.
Paulie there to see all her accomplishments because this is her accomplishment.
Yeah.
Which it is. It's a huge accomplishment. Great.
Yes.
Make it
yeah.
raise money for charities. Awesome.
Awesome.
And then Rachel, I don't know. After this, I feel like it was just so much filler. Like Rachel, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm having an RA flare up. Like,
Yeah.
you could see my veins, and then
they did a little flashback of how she had it growing up as a child.
Oh,
they
right,
were showing
right.
pictures and and all the pain that she went through, and the pain is back, and she can't believe it.
I mean, that
So,
just stinks.
I know, and that's why I'm saying she's got a lot going
Yeah,
on.
she-
So this, this vulnerability, showing a lot of emotions on her
and
side.
they're of course telling her like,
yeah,
play it up, be
Yeah.
emotional.
yeah.
And then we've got now Margaret and Fessler saying she's hurt.
Okay, yeah. So they're talking about that.
People, and then Fessler's like, honey, if people are nice, I'm gonna be nice back.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
right. Look, most people are that way, aren't they? Right?
Yeah, like,
If somebody
not-
is
not
nice to you,
Margaret.
you're not going to go over and just start shouting at them.
Margaret goes for
You're
the
not,
jugular.
I don't like you because you're not friends with my friends. She's not playing that game.
It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
and then you see Bill and Joe Gorga.
High school drama.
You don't love me no more, and they're doing the thing like on the house, the housewife, house husband.
Yeah.
And Bill's like, all right, they're loving you, bro.
Yeah, so
Tony
Bill,
the jerk.
first of all, I have to say this too. I was impressed to see Bill there. And
Bill's
he was
coming out.
playing.
I told you, he's either coming out of the office or coming out of the pool house or coming out of whoever his gal is that he's spending time with these days.
I just get a
allegedly.
kick out of this guy.
Allegedly.
I don't know. He's funny.
He's just funny. He's he's a puppet to his wife.
He's a puppet to his wife.
Joseph.
But when he was, play wrestling with Joe Gorgas, Jen didn't like that very
Jen
much.
was not happy.
She's like, you don't have my back if you're doing that.
I don't like what that shows. You're too easy, Bill.
You're
Bill,
too easy.
You're too easy.
But as this is going on, right?
It's
that's
a
when
respect
Melissa, it's a respect thing.
Don't
Melissa
disrespect
comes
her.
over to Jen A.
Oh, yes.
Right? And she says to her, however you feel about me, I'd like to talk to you. So she was
Right.
really being good
like if
about
it's like,
this.
I
Like,
hate
let's
you,
hash
Melissa,
this
I
out.
get right, because she was saying, I feel like she's just drumming up reasons to hate me now because
Yeah.
Tree, her bestie,
Yeah.
obviously.
Her, as I
hates
always
her.
say, her ride or die.
I know, I agree.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
I
wait.
think that Melissa is making an effort. Now,
No, she
Jen looked so uncomfortable, didn't she? Because
She
Melissa
did.
was like, you can come to my house or we can have coffee. Okay, I'll text you. And then they just sort of
because
walked
she
away from
is-
each other.
Because she's put, again, she is attached
She's
her
in
wagon
a compromised position.
and Tree's not, to Teresa's start.
Tree's
and
not
Tree
gonna
ain't
have
gonna
that.
like that.
No.
But wait, no, this was great. This was great. When Billy,
Yeah.
this was just a little snippet, but I was like, this is fabulous TV. When Bill Aiden says to Louie, he's like, your brother-in-law, when Joe Gorga was up.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, your brother-in-law. And Louie literally says nothing. And then he spits. Like, he's like, yeah, I don't really talk about him. That was great. He just like he's like your brother-in-law.
But Bill was like egging him on.
And he just spit.
Didn't he say it twice? He's
You
like,
know, he just
your brother-in-law, right? Your brother-in-law.
But the way he spit, like just spit it out, little goob, and then he was like, yeah, I don't know. It was so quick.
It was good.
Like,
well, you know what?
Disgust.
That was a good one-liner back from Louie, I would say, right?
It was. It was great.
good.
It was like
He
a nice.
handled that well.
It was a nice little shade moment that
It
went
was-
very quick. If you would have blinked, you would have missed it.
Yeah, it was good. I don't want
And
to talk
then
about
Joey
him.
Gorgas slams one,
And they won the game.
and it was 5-4.
Oh,
Your Housewives.
Housewives.
Jersey Mememities. I wonder
It
how
was
many
great.
of them can't say Mememities. I don't think I can say it.
I
very
can't
well.
say it.
So
Say
I
it
can't
again.
imagine. Can you hear,
Mememities?
Margaret, what Joe, what's the name of this place? Where? What? Oh, okay, we're here. We're here at the game. And they raised over $200,000.
They raised over 200,000, and it was actually kind of funny because Paulie. Now I can't do the brogue. He turns to Dolores and he goes, "Congratulations."
Congratulations. I can't do it either.
I can't do this.
I
brogue,
can't
but
do it either, but I just throw
love
it out there.
listening to him
Congratulations.
talk. Oh,
Dolores,
congratulations.
I'll take you home and throw you on the bed. We'll have a nice
Nice little tussle.
yes, we'll have a tussle in the sheets, dear. We'll make sure that
Well, we
you're
know
taken
Paulie's
care of.
the stud muffin there.
Paulie's the stud of
He's
wherever
the
they
stud.
live in Jersey.
Yeah.
Stud of Long Branch.
Patterson, wherever it is. I know.
No, not Patterson.
No, she's from Patterson. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, and I think that's it.
I think that's it. So next week they showed some previews, and it
Ugh.
looks like Frankie Catania is going to show Dolores
love
the engagement
Frankie.
ring. We love him.
Oh my God,
I-
Frank Catania, the junior.
Yeah,
He's a very handsome.
he's a
fellow.
very handsome.
He's
man.
a handsome. I wanted to see him and Gia since they went to the prom together.
Oh,
I wanted to see him and Gia maybe get
that would
together.
have been a nice
No,
match.
but she's been a boyfriend for 6 years. Where
Yeah.
have I been?
Yeah,
Christian.
Yep.
Where have I been?
Yep. Okay, that was very cute.
Now wait
But-
a second.
So we got the engagement ring. We've got Danielle is talking to Melissa about not talking to her father, and then Melissa does say to her, you know, I lost my father, and you know, really,
Melissa-
like once they're gone, they're gone.
They are, and I feel bad, but I feel like Melissa has talked about her dad's passing from the get go.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I feel like almost she might not even be over it yet.
yeah.
But I think she was young.
yeah, I think she
she's
was.
not over it. But you never really get over it.
You never get
You just
over
learn
it.
to live with the horror of it.
Yeah.
You know.
They say time heals, but you know, it doesn't really.
It definitely
fully-
just helps you live with it. But I don't think we ever get over it.
No, you know.
Especially when it's a parent. You know.
Yes.
Not to end on a downer.
Not on a downer. And then, this was the best one. So Tree calls Rachel young and stupid, and then Rachel calls Tree old and stupid and a has-been.
Oh, that's
so this
what's
is
coming.
like we're really getting some serious fight going on.
Wow,
between
they
these
got
two.
some. They be some fighting work.
Yeah,
Old
that's
and
fighting
stupid.
Oh,
You think she could
old
come
and
up?
stupid and a has-been?
think she could've come up with
No,
another
Tree is no has-been, and Tree is not.
No, she
old.
is a husband.
Okay.
I'm kidding. On this show,
Well, what did I say?
Yeah.
I said to you, and this made me laugh. So Teresa has fans, and you know what they call the fans? Tree huggers, which is so funny.
the tree
So
huggers.
we got the tree huggers out there
oh
rooting
my
for
God,
Tree.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And look, she is the show. She is the queen. So
She
we
is,
cannot take Tree down.
I will say, not to be. I did read an article though, and
Yeah.
I think it's got some. The ratings are not great this
Yeah.
season, and I think it has to do. They were saying in this article that it has something to do with the cast division, and I think so. I mean,
Well,
you've
it's
got
too much.
over here, over there.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be seeing,
Yeah. Well, you got to see
Cohesive
you got to see interaction even though we're very tired of the Tree and Melissa fighting. Right? We don't want to see that
Ugh,
anymore.
enough
we're
is
so
enough,
tired
is
of that.
Is
But-
enough. Is enough.
But that the division is also it's a bit of a snoozer.
I mean, we need
So,
to,
we
I think
got-
we're
we gotta
making
get
it
something
interesting
going
But
here.
I need some more action. But we're not gonna we're not gonna leave them. We're gonna stick with it.
We're gonna stick this out, and this season is gonna get good. I can feel it. It's coming.
What do
So,
you want to talk about a few other things that are going on like today?
want to do a little reality
let's do a
roundup
little
and some
roundup
things in the
what's happening
news?
quick. Let's do we have a
Okay.
little time. Let's do it. We could
A little
splash in
time.
a few.
Why don't we?
things on what's happening. Well, tonight
because there's so many things going
tonight's the what are you thinking? But tonight we got the finale of Vanderpump, and Jax this weekend was out with a new model.
Yes, and what's her name? Her name is Paige Woolen. She's a Instagram model or
whatever. Jax.
Only I don't know what she is. She's a model.
I don't like Jax. Okay. Jax is so gross.
Why did he do that?
We'll never get divorced. Brittany and I will never get divorced. We don't believe in divorce. We won't get divorced. And then okay, Jax.
Okay.
And the only reason, let's just face it, the only reason he didn't want to be with Brittany is because maybe she put on a teeny bit of weight after she had the baby. Oh,
she is
shocked, Jax. That's
gorgeous.
what happened. I mean, she's
Brittany.
The grossest of the gross.
Oh,
raw in hell.
Oh, raw in hell. I love
Jax.
that. Raw in hell.
But the thing is,
what is he doing?
I thought it was disrespectful because he owns that bar just as much as he does. Yeah. So now he's at the bar with this, and he's got the hand. I watched the video. I saw the video. It was Jeremy Maddox's birthday.
Okay.
AKA Ariana's brother, who she doesn't talk to. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, I don't know what that is about.
And he's engaged to this woman, so it's his birthday. He's like, I love you, bro. He's like, I love you, bro. Yeah. And then you see like his arm around her and his hand around her waist. And I'm like, Jax, you're so nasty, gross.
God.
Like, you
Well,
nasty.
if there was any hope, I think, for the two of them reconciling, I think that's gone. At least for right now.
Goes and gets, and you know, she's got the whole thing on the Valley is about, she won't stop drinking and because she has an ulcer and she has an ulcer. The bottom line is she said she has not thrown up once since she's been away from Jax.
So we know this was all stress.
So I am sure 90% of it was be married to Jax. And the fact that she leaves the house
is better their part.
But actually, he stays in the house. His ugly ass stays in the house. And he makes Brittany raw in him. Leave the house. What kind of a man?
And she's staying at Airbnbs.
He's so disgusting. Of course. And listen, she knew it though, unfortunately.
Yeah. But he's got a very, very big ego. I mean, look, we love to watch Jax, right? But
we love to hate him.
But we love to hate him. No, I know. That's the right way to say it. We love to hate him.
I don't even love to hate him anymore. I don't want to see him. I want to see Brittany rise up. Rise up. I want to see her rise.
And she will. She absolutely will.
Absolutely she will. She's going to please. That's a no-brainer. That's going to happen.
That's a no-brainer. So that's good. Oh, and also on some Vanderpump news. So I did read this. So Tom Schwartz did make a visit to something about her. He is the only Vanderpump Rules cast member that came to visit so far. So we haven't seen Lala. We haven't seen Sheena.
I think Lala's at
definitely won't be seeing Tom Sandoval there.
We don't want to see Sandoval.
And Lisa, I don't think Lisa's been there yet.
How is Lisa not
Tom
been
Schwartz
there?
came though.
Oh, the only thing I can think of is Lisa's at Wolf.
Okay,
perhaps
so
she's at Wolf, or she's having photo shoots with people with wolves in wolves in the wilderness. Oh. Yeah, where's that in Tahoe?
Yeah, I think so.
Wolves.
Yeah. Wolf. Right. And is that where her other show is going on? Yeah, she's got a lot.
No, the Vanderpump Villa.
Oh, that was it. I'm sorry. The Vanderpump Villa.
Well, I don't know where the villa is. Is it France?
I don't know.
I
haven't even watched that show yet. So
I might have seen an episode. But
okay.
I don't know.
Is it going to have the magic that Vanderpump Rules has?
No.
Because that is
It
magic.
didn't grab me. It, just didn't. Listen, now Vanderpump Rules lightning in a bottle.
No it's lightning in a bottle.
They're
for
not
sure.
Find that again.
And I'm going to say this. I really hope that we get another season. I'm sure we are. I know they're on a hiatus of some kind, but please bring back.
I think we're going to get another one. I actually thought that last season was actually very good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm shocked. Yeah. I mean, I don't think if Scandal didn't happen, I don't know that it would have went on. But I think again,
it's still a magical cast though.
Magical cast. Poof. But hold on. I think Sheena and Lala are very much gearing up to be right into the Valley.
I think they're trying.
They didn't buy those houses just for fun.
But let me bring this up really quick. Yeah. Jax on his podcast said he doesn't want anyone from Vanderpump.
That's because he's mad right now. He's so stupid.
He's mad, and I think it's like this is my show that I created, and they have a very good cast there too.
That's when Schwartz was on. And Schwartz he was like, Schwartz, you're welcome anytime. Like Jax is just so funny.
Well, you know what it is? I think he doesn't want anyone else to overpower the show.
No, he doesn't want
So
it to
maybe
be Vanderpump. He doesn't think
Sheena
it's
and
fair.
Lala coming over, they're going to get more screen time.
He doesn't
Who
know. He
knows?
doesn't think it's fair. It's okay for the rest of the cast. He doesn't care if they come to a party,
Yeah.
but he doesn't want them in the
Don't
actual
infringe on my show.
Shut up, Jax. Nobody wants to see you. Yeah, I hope Lala and Sheena kick you off.
Yeah, let's
They have a
see.
cute duo in Summer Moon and Ocean.
Yeah.
They're like best buddies.
And they're
I think
all
it's
like
so
parents
cute.
on this show, most
So
of them,
cute.
right? So, you know, it would work for
I
sure.
don't think
And
they're
they
gonna
moved to the
he's gonna
valley,
have
didn't
it.
they? Lala
Yes.
and Sheena
That's what I
live
said,
in the
they
valley.
both just literally bought houses there.
Yeah, they bought houses there, so it would almost make sense.
Of course it makes sense. It makes perfect
Okay.
sense. But
As long as they can stay on Vanderpump Rules too. Because I really want to see
I
them
think
there too.
Vanderpump has one season left in it.
Okay.
And then I think it's gonna
Ugh,
trolley out.
I don't know if
To
Ariana's
the
coming
dotage.
back. That I'm curious.
She'd
to
be
know,
dumb
too.
not to.
Yeah.
I mean, her star has risen, obviously.
Yeah.
That's all going to come to a little bit of a halt. It's
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
be as crazy as it was. And then...
She's on top of the world right
and
now.
listen, they're making
We'll
a
see.
pretty penne.
Oh,
Why do you think they
yay.
showed up this season?
Yes,
I mean,
that's true.
Ariana was great, though. She was lost in the season.
Yeah,
Do
she
not
was.
Talk to me. Go
She-
away.
She's been
Again.
great on the reunion too. The way
Oh,
she's handling herself.
she's
Oh,
great.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
watch
no, she's
tonight.
been great. Yeah, so tonight's that, and
So-
then we're
mhm.
done. This is part 3.
Yeah, this is part 3 and the final one. And then I'm
Thursday.
jumping to other news. Yeah, go ahead.
Thursday, Summer House.
Oh my god.
Summer House.
So let's
Lindsay
talk about
Carl.
Summer House really quick.
The big breakups happened. It's
Okay.
the big breakup
Oh.
episode that we started the season with.
Lindsay and Carl.
We started
Oh,
the season with the Carl and Lindsay conversation, which I don't know, just seemed awkward to me
yeah.
because she kind of was like, "So you're calling off the wedding," if I can remember correctly. But I'm like,
Yeah.
wouldn't you be just more upset? I don't know.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole season was so bananas.
Yeah.
I think they're
it
both.
was.
I am no Lindsay fan.
Uh,
However,
I don't know.
think she kind of dodged a bit of a bullet here.
Maybe.
How many
Yeah.
sandwiches have you made for me? That's all I can say. And that's Lindsay's like, how many sandwiches, Carl, have you made for me? You know, that was the whole thing with the guy with the sandwiches, right? He didn't make her sandwich. And
Yeah.
He was working and she was making him sandwiches. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think, eek. I
I-
don't think they were right for each other.
They're not. I know. I mean, beautiful couple. Okay, and they have their
Carl
moments
was so
where you
much
go, oh,
cuter.
they're very cute together, but they're
And
just not the right match.
Carl's looking very scrawny. Carl was so much cuter when he was fuckboy Carl.
Okay.
When he was fuckboy Carl, he was all tan. He had his big ears sticking out. He didn't have the scruff. He had the
Mm,
hair. I mean, he was tan. I don't know, but he was just adorable. And
yeah.
I'm happy that he's sober. I'm happy that he's
Yeah.
literally pulled his life together. But
Yeah.
he's just not as cute. And I don't know if it's just because he's getting old. He's getting old. Like Kyle, he's getting old. I mean, he's 41. like
Kyle
maybe
with that-
42 now.
No, I think
But he's
Kyle
adorable.
is in
But
his
he's
early
adorable.
40s.
I love Carl.
He's
Kyle.
adorable. I adore his mullet, so I hope he keeps
No,
that
he
mullet.
cut it at the
Oh,
reunion.
he's cutting at the reunion. Oh,
Yeah, it's
man.
in the clubhouse in a
Don't you
thing.
get a Joe Dirt vibe when
Yeah,
you see that
totally.
mullet?
It's-
Oh, God, it's
and-
so,
and
it
it's
works
flow.
so well on him.
And his flow's a little greasy. It's not exactly the sharp blonde. It always looks like it. Even though I know
Yeah.
he washes it, it looks always just a tad Joe Dirtish.
Yeah, it does.
But
But
he's
it
so
works.
cute. I love him.
Oh,
I
God,
love
I
Kyle.
love Kyle.
Love Kyle.
He's a very sensible guy. He's like the sensible one on the show
He's
to
like
me.
another buffoon, a little bit.
Yeah, a
Like the
little
way
bit,
he reacted with Amanda when she was like, "I need something of my own," and he was like,
Yeah.
"I need you."
Oh.
It was just a big drama, that whole thing.
but that was a little
But
bit.
that is coming up, so maybe
Okay, excited.
Not sure if we can, but maybe we might try to recap the
Mhm.
finale of Summer House. We'll see.
Let's do.
Let's see if we can.
Did you say?
squeeze
I'm
it
sorry.
in.
It's on Thursday.
It's
No,
this Thursday.
this Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's this Thursday. We'll see if we can try to squeeze something out.
Now I have to admit I haven't watched a lot of the Summer House before, but watching this
Don't worry,
season
I've watched
through
the
and
whole
through,
thing. I've watched
it is
so much.
it is very good.
I've watched Winter House way too much. I've watched it all. I've watched these buffoons dress up as every possible scenario you can imagine.
Right,
We've
right.
had enough of the freaking dress up party.
I know. Oh
Hey,
God,
all
there
the
was a
best
lot
ones
of them in
gotta go.
Summer
That's what
House.
it is. It's all it is. Bring the costumes. Whip out the lover
Do the
boy.
pool party, do
Get
the
the
cos-
lover boy.
Oh my God, we
Make
got to show that lover boy brand.
Get Paige, shoot the Paige and Sierra in bed. I mean, it's, but
Yeah,
it has been a pretty good season.
it's been a
Carl,
good season.
So
Yes,
let's
I
see
like it.
how
So
it plays.
I'm excited. Okay, so
All right.
this is the final thing. I'll
Here,
say one
1
more
hour.
thing. I did read that Sutton and Ken might be joining Dancing with the
Ken
Stars.
the dinosaur Todd.
Yes.
We're talking about Ken Todd who had both his hips replaced. Ken Todd who cannot stay up through an episode of Vanderpump Rules. You ever see Ken is always always sort of napping.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a. I don't know how long he would make it if he. But we'll see where that goes. I'm curious, and I could see Sutton on there because she used to be a dancer.
Sutton.
So Sutton really might. She might blow it out of the park.
She's such a midlife nervous breakdown. Like she's just a walking menopausal breakdown. Like I just.
Well, as long as she has her roadie.
As long as she's got her roadie. She's a woman of means, you know.
And she always has her ocean spray in her bag.
Come on, Sutton is track.
I love her.
Who else? I love her and I hate her at the same time. I'm like, come on, Sutton, pull it together. Are you a hooker or are you a lady?
Are you a lady?
Of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
She's straddling the fence. She can't help herself. That whole thing at the Down Under show where she was like, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she came with like $1 bills. She was just mad that they didn't
pick
call
her
up on stage to, have the old eat out.
We all know that's why she was upset. Who are we kidding?
She's like, I'm on the floor of the ballet.
They had Crystal on there. They had Eric on there. They did not. They got Kyle on there. They did not.
My favorite is freaking Garcelle.
Oh, we love her.
Garcelle.
Oh, God, I love her. She's in my top 5 favorites.
Yeah, I love Garcelle.
I love Garcelle.
Without her, the show stank.
I love her.
All right, so here we are.
Yes.
So let's say next week, possibly a Summer House recap coming. We're not sure.
I think we should do it.
Follow us on Instagram, Ladies in the Living Room, but it's LITLR podcast.
Yep.
Get us or all the places you find your streaming applications, and of course Instagram and Apple.
Yep.
And all the other places. So we'll see you next time.
Please tune
in the living room. Bye, Kristen.
So much fun. Bye, Laura.
See you. Bye, everybody.
See you next week. See you, everybody.
All right. Come on back.
Bye.
Yeah.